StrangeLuv here, and I've got some ground gameplay in the background, nothing too fancy. I do, however, get a couple kills with the sniper rifle, but let me be the first to say, I do not do any trick shots or feeds with snipers. I'm just not good at that kind of thing. Usually you'd have to go to Toby the Raccoon's channel for something like that, but I just do simple sniper stuff. Whenever I use the sniper, I just use it however I feel like using it. I don't really pay attention to hard scoping, quick scoping, and quite frankly, I don't give a crap. So before you start criticizing my sniper skills or lack thereof, please keep that in mind. But since I'm on the topic of sniping, I thought I would tell you a little story of something that happened to me a couple weeks ago that really pissed me off. So let me just tell you the story first. So a couple weeks ago, Mr. Normal and I were playing a match on 2v2. We joined up into this lobby with these other two guys, and I guess they were friends or something, and when we get there, they're like, hey, can you guys do us a favor and try to do quick scopes only? And we were both like, okay, we can try, and then I said, I'm probably going to do a lot of hard scoping because I don't really know how to quick scope, I just know how to just snipe here and there, so don't expect a whole lot from me, sorry if I'm really bad. And they're like, okay, that's fine, yeah, we just wanted to try it and mess around. No big deal, right? So we get into the game, and we're playing the game with snipers only. I think I was using like the MSR or something. And this isn't that game, by the way. I wasn't recording at the time, unfortunately. But I got a few kills here and there with the sniper, but I was trying really hard to quick scope and it just wasn't working. So I was missing a lot of my shots, and then I would just have to resort to trying to use the sniper normally. And partway through the game, I started getting killed by C4. And I was like, hey, I thought this was snipers only or whatever. So every time I would die by C4, I was like, that's not a quick scope. And I was just trying to be funny so that they would hear me on the death chat. But no big deal, you know, I don't really care. So anyway, the game progresses, and I get a few more kills with my sniper, and I'm trying to quick scope, but it's just really not working out. So I'm just using the sniper to the best of my ability. And then I start killing the other guy, not the guy with the C4, but the other guy. And he starts raging really bad. I can hear him on the death chat, and he's just getting super angry. And I'm like, what is this guy's problem? You know, I thought this was supposed to be fun. And I noticed that they weren't sniping as much. You know, they were still sniping here and there, but they busted out their akimbo weapons, and that other guy was still using a C4 and stuff. So I'm like, okay, maybe they don't want to snipe anymore. And remember, this was at their request, you know, because if I had my choice, I wasn't going to use a sniper rifle. I would have used something else that I'm comfortable with. But, you know, in the spirit of fun, I'm trying to appease these guys, and so was my teammate. He was sniping too. But anyway, the match came to a close, and it was actually a really, really close game. We ended up winning by like only 2 or 3 kills, and in the final kill cam, I panic knifed the last kill and got the win for us. And I was laughing about it, and the C4 guy was laughing, but his teammate all of a sudden just came unglued and lost his shit, saying, you guys weren't quick scoping, you were hard scoping the whole time, blah blah blah, yada yada. And when he said that, I just got so royally pissed off, and I started yelling at him saying, hey, I told you I was going to be hard scoping, quit taking this shit so seriously. And we agreed to follow your stipulations of using snipers and trying to quick scope instead of actually playing the way we wanted to play, and they didn't even follow their own rules. They were using C4 and akimbo weapons and all this other stuff, and they weren't trying to snipe the whole time anyway. So I was yelling at the guy, Mr. Normal was yelling at the guy for being such an asshole, and it's funny because his friend wasn't saying anything. He didn't even chime in to defend him or anything, because I think he was probably surprised at how his friend reacted and how childish he was being, you know, and he probably was embarrassed and didn't want to be associated with him. And so, anyway, the reason I wanted to tell you this story is because if you ever request people to play a certain way online, especially on multiplayer or something, you're asking them to change their playstyle, and it takes away from their gaming experience. So you have to keep that in mind. So if you're going to ask somebody to play a certain way, just make sure it's your friends first, because they're more likely to go along with it, and if you guys don't really achieve what you wanted to do, then it's no big deal, you know, you'll still be friends in the end, hopefully. But if you do ask strangers, or your friends for that matter, to play a certain way for you, like to run support, or to snipe, or whatever, don't get upset if they don't listen to what you say, because it was probably kind of rude for you to ask in the first place, and try your best not to be a douchebag, unless you're trying to be funny, of course. So, moral of the story, you guys, it's just a game. Don't take it too seriously, and try to remember the days when you used to have fun playing video games. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, everyone, this is StrangeLuv signing out. Mwah! Take it easy, and happy gaming.
Just another wonderful dancing here.